Hello, welcome to another review of Kamen HG Core. This time this one has another Agito, Shin, and Ichigo rider kick position. The usual things on the front, all 6 kinds, ages 6 and up. On the back you got the advertisement of a Super Sentai team and general warnings and also some sort of feedback form. So let's put that down and take a look at the first one, the Ant Kaijin. I think it says ant there. Oh no, queen ant. So shock about there, you've seen this mold all the time. The plastic is actually degrading, it's a bit slimy and sticky and it's not really that nice to hold on to. That's what to expect of some of these older figures. As far as I'm concerned, depending on the seller and how they keep and store these figures can last a long time, but this seller clearly sucks, so that's why these figures are degrading. The ant head is, well, looks like an ant. Really big antlers covering the eyes. In terms of detail, there's not much going on here apart from a few red spots painted on the brown torso. Some sort of scales on the arms and scales on the back of the head. And of course, this is an HD core, and on the older ones, it comes with these pegs of doom, which are utterly useless, and you just chuck them in the recycle bin and tell them to go exclamation point, scribble, scribble. But of course, without those pegs, these things can't stand, but since those pegs don't help anyway, get yourself some blue tack or white tack so these things can actually stand up. Next we have some Egyptian pharaoh guy. I don't know these names yet, I haven't watched Ichigo that much, maybe 10 episodes, but he looks like a rooster pharaoh because of his beak and this little chicken thing on his head. Hello. Again, the belt is completely same mold. Instead of just paint on his body, the patches of gold actually are molded in, so they levitate from the body, so there's some sort of texture going on. His feet are quite soft and wobbly. Painting on the back, tramps down on the legs as usual. Can he stand on his own? Yes he can, well done. Next we have Rider Kick Nigo. Well, I'll try to put him in a Rider Kick stance, but he's leaning a bit back. The stick is quite loose, to be honest. No way to make him more solid apart from using blue tack again. The stand is quite, well, standy. He doesn't fall over. You can place him quite easily and doesn't tip over. Although the top of the stick, like I said, is loose, so he wobbles all over the place. The molding is nice. He looks just like the other Ichigo and Nigos from the HD core sets, just in a different position. Details are very similar, same painting. Nice effect of the scarf flying upwards there, but yeah, very standard. Next we have, well actually no, let's look at Kuuga again, because I have a ton of these, and this time is Amazing Mighty, the black form, where he has double rider kick, and no look, there's a print mistake, there's no gold on one side of his leg, that's annoying. Can he stand on his own? No, he can't. There's no detail on the bottom of his leg, there's tramp stamps on the back. On his hands there is Gorongi printing. Next we have another Agito from, well, Agito. During assembly his wings actually were extra pieces, so that's kind of cool. Molding is very nice because of his, well, because of how he is in the show. He's a lot more, because in the show he's a lot more organic compared to the other riders, where the armor and pieces look more like they were manufactured by people, whereas his body is very animalistic. So the muscle lines and tendons and all that are showing through, which means there's a lot more detail going on in the molding. His little bits of horns and bones sticking out of his legs and arms look good. They're softish plastic, so you won't be afraid of snapping them off. His horns are very solid, and of course the back is glued onto the helmet, so smaller pieces means it will break and snap off that easily. His stance does look like he's constipated. So can he stand? No, because this one of his foot isn't even flat on the surface. And you see here some of the plastic doesn't quite fit in too well, and there's also gaps in the joints between the different molds. So quality issue there. Last we have Shin Kamen Rider. This again, because he's supposed to be more of an animal than a cyborg, all of the muscle tones and tendons and, well, flesh are showing through, which means more detail and more molding. The lines, you can feel it when you touch the body, you can actually see them. All the little scales and bits that come off his legs and arms are solid enough, they won't snap off. Because of the nature of his horns, they have to be separate from the head. Although they are softish plastic which doesn't snap that easily and not that brittle, I'd still advise being really careful when handling this figure. And can he stand on his own? Nope. So there you go, there's another review of HT core figures where none of them can stand up. With or without the stupid peg. So yes, take care and have a nice day. Check out the links below. Comment, subscribe, suggest, and check out the Open Media Hong Kong, the website opened by my friend. And also check out the Agito YouTube videos and Blip videos. I recommend Blip more because I get more advert fees. $2 now. Yay. Bye.